After she went, I had a look at her channel. And you know, there's a whole instructional video on how to take selfies.
I want to look at it then. Have a look at these.
I don't know where they found her from. Technology.
Well, these photos aren't of you. There's some flowers, a cat. This one's a close-up of a duck's eye.
How are these selfies?
Because I took them myself.
Hello and welcome to Relatively Current. I'm Diane Bird. On today's show, Herbert McCarthy despairs at the lack of interest in literature by today's youth. But first, I'm joined by our new arts and entertainments correspondent, Violet Dax. Violet, welcome to the show. So, tell me a bit about yourself.
Well, firstly, I hate labels. I don't like having to put everything into little boxes. But if you had to label me, I suppose you could call me organically real.
Right. So what did you do before you joined the team at Relatively Current?
Well, I have a magazine column, and then there's my blog. You've probably not heard of that, though, obviously.
I can't say that I have. I prefer newspapers.
If you're not part of the blog sphere, then that's basically 2 fingers up to the 21st century.
Okay. So what do you blog about?
It's not so much what I blog about. It's more about it being a snapshot of my life at the exact moment in time I was struck by the urge to type. It's like my soul unravelling itself through WordPress.
So, fashion.
Not what you'd call fashion.
Okay. Crocs, then.
I'd rather be caught listening to commercial radio than wearing a pair of those mainstream monstrosities.
Well, how would you define fashion, then?
What is fashion? The fabric byproduct of an industry of corporations propelled by greed, targeted at brainwashed consumers.
Well, apparently you have an online shop.
I had an online shop before everyone else, so mainstream.
I didn't know it was a thing. What do you sell?
I knit covers for iPads using organically sourced wool.
And where do you source the wool from? Wheat grass-fed sheep from a village no one's heard of?
I unravel hats from vintage shops. Sheep are so mainstream.
Right. What can we expect from you on the show?
I don't like making promises I can't keep.
What do you like, then?
Oh, you know, the usual. Walking my pet llama, pressing my own vinyl, dumpster diving. Ironically, of course, because I have a nectar card.
You sure that's not too mainstream?
It belongs to my grandmother.
Coming up, an update on our sport and weather. In the meantime, let's go to our field reporter, Herbert McCarthy.
Oh, weather, such a cliche, so mainstream.
I'm Herbert McCarthy. If you must know what's going on in the world, I guess I'm the one to tell you or whatever.
Books are made of paper. Paper burns. I'm here at some library somewhere in England with Johnny Walker, a local arsonist.
What? No, I didn't do it.
Johnny Walker, the library's closing down. Excited?
Well, yeah, but I'm not an arsonist.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, the smell of smoke arouses me. And anyone watching this at home hoping that I burn in hell, well, so do I. I love fire. With the burning and the melting and the raging inferno.
Libraries. Nobody wants to visit them because they smell like old people.
Down this library is a terrible, terrible mistake.
What are you?
I'm Hermione Dangerfield, and I believe this library is an invaluable resource for the local community.
But this library's empty.
In some ways.
In every way. This library is as underused as that part of your brain that judges social situations.
Books are the most joyous of human creation.
Do not ignore my insult.
If we don't save this library and other libraries around the country, then our civilization will crumble and burn.
Do you come here often?
Are you trying to judge me up?
Look at you.
Yes, I do come here often.
And why is that?
Because books are full of wonderful knowledge and wisdom. But they're a bit expensive.
Right, so if I was to say buy you a Kindle, would you shut up and leave?
Yes,
So you want a Kindle?
I want a Kindle.
Say I want a Kindle, or I won't buy you a Kindle.
I want a Kindle.
Now say I want Tinder.
I have Tinder. I have 3 matches.
So, you want a Kindle, you have Tinder and matches. Officer, this one too.
Wait, what? No! I love books. I would never burn them.
Hold on, officer. Okay, one last chance for freedom. What's your favourite book? Answer honestly.
Fahrenheit 451.
Take her away. There you have it. Another case solved by Herbert McCarthy.
As always, Herbert McCarthy doesn't bring us the stories we think we need, but the stories we realise we need after we watch them. Here's sport and weather.
Ladies, you can expect an extremely warm front with a large area of pressure radiating in a direction towards you.
None of that made any sense, Brad. Stop being creepy.
I spent ages working on that. I even downloaded the BBC weather app.
Oh, cheer up, Brad. Have some crisps.
Adrian,
I
sport.
don't want any crisps. Unless, of course, I can feed them to a work-based female friend.
Look, Brad, maybe it's because you are sometimes creepy like that you don't have any luck with the ladies. I mean, look at me. I wasn't creepy, and look how I turned out.
Lazy? What, tired?
Married.
Married? I don't want to get married.
Can someone please do the weather? Crack the window, stick your head out, anything.
Look, Brad, look at it this way. Women are a lot like crisps. Strollers crisps. You can choose from a wide variety of women to suit whatever your taste of women is. Anytime, any place. Delicious. Look, which one will I have today? I don't know. Whatever I fancy. There's so much to choose from. Look at the variety.
Women.
And then, of course, there's Cottle crisps. Now, with Cottle crisps, you only have the one bag to choose from, but it's classy, it's delicious, and it's currently buy one, get one free.
What?
I mean, what I'm trying to say, Brad, is that, well, maybe it's better to have one classy crisp that you can rely on rather than a choice of crisps.
Crisps are delicious.
This is ridiculous. You have 10 seconds.
Right, okay, get your app out,
Okay.
We'll use this one.
Hold on.
Just simpler. Get the app and mind the crisp.
Yeah.
Mind the crisp. And, yeah.
BBC weather, remaining mostly dry and clear with a low chance of rain. Yeah.
We got it.
Sport and weather there, enriching us as usual. That's all for today's show. Thank you for joining us, Violet. Join us next time on Relatively Current. Goodbye.
Hi, welcome to my advert or whatever. Just so you know, when this advert becomes popular, it will be taken down and deleted from the internet. That way, it will always be cool, and that lamestream media won't get their sub-vintage hand marks all over it. Irony has always been cool, especially before it was cool to be cool. So I made these. They're ironic iPad covers. They're made from the wool of the only 3 sheep that live in New York City, and they're hand-knitted by my neighbour's children who smell like ethnic minorities. To buy one, simply like my Facebook fan page shown below, and my researchers will decide whether you're cool enough to give me money. Dax, 100% impractical.